3 minutes in the Word, a journey through the Bible. Today, we're talking about 2 Samuel chapter 8. This chapter begins with the chronicling of David's defeat of the Philistines, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Edomites, and King Hadadezer. It's important to note that the Moabites and the Ammonites were both descendants of Lot, and the Edomites were descendants of Esau. So what was the purpose of this chapter chronicling David defeating all these people? Well, it was to show that God's promise, his covenant with David that he made in the last chapter was being fulfilled. He had promised that the Israelites' enemies would be defeated and that they would no longer oppress Israel. It also showed that God's promise to Abraham that the Israelites would control land as far as north as the Euphrates River was being fulfilled now, centuries later. Well, this chapter ends with the names of David's officials being named and with the statement that David reigned all over Israel, doing what was just and right for all of his people. So what lesson can we learn of this in this chapter? That God's promises are always fulfilled, and that God's timeline, it's not our timeline. We don't know when God's going to fulfill his promises, but he always fulfills his promises. It might not be in our lifetime, but it will happen. What other lesson can we learn with this chapter? We must always try to please God, not other people. By doing what is going to please God, people are going to respect you. They're going to respect your convictions. This is seen with how people view David. David always wanted to please and gain the love of the Lord. And by doing that, he gained the love of his people.